there's not a fighter in boxing that's going to go in there and just walk through the shit that I'm throwing.
Right.
It's impossible.
Right.
I done trained my whole life. I've been boxing my whole life. Ain't nobody just walking in there, hands up, and that shit ain't working. I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about.
Oshino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Oshino found out the hard way. He found.
Oshino found out the hard way.
You know who we talking about.
I'm not gonna say Yoshino because there's better fighters than Yoshino out there, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is, and if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches. But you give me a fighter like Edwin, right? Bring him part of my team. Let me coach him. Yo, I bet whatever that he'll be a hell of a fighter. That he'll beat a lot of these fighters.
Everybody SHAKUR spar, he beat him. Tank didn't pay attention to, but once he seen it, everybody SHAKUR spar, he beat him.
I feel you, Coach Cam. But Coach Cam, I'm going with how I feel, Coach. Smoothie King. Now, he gonna run into a wall one day, Coach Cam. He gonna run into a wall. Right back at you with another one. I got what you saying, Coach. She loving the Mizzy for Chizzy, my Nizzy.
Tell him to have the same type of energy that he came on social media with today. Tell him to send the contract over, or we send the contract to him. However it go, tell him to fight me. If he really feel that, and then even with the sparring, like this dude is cap. This dude is a liar. This dude going social media lying. Like, dude,
that's what blood does.
What did you ever do to me in sparring? I mean, Richardson, somebody that beat with him. Ask him. Go ask him. He was there for every sparring session we had. He never cracked me. I mean, maybe he landed a good shot, but never did I feel a shot. Never did he buzz me. Never did he hurt me. I landed good shots on him too.
Pour it on.
So
that's what you're trained to do. And this is what everybody asks for in his last.
Coming up, he making up stuff right now. Like that dude, that dude get the feeling himself and feeling like he's something that he's not in. And to the world, he look like a killer, but I can't wait. I'm gonna expose him. I'm gonna expose him. I promise you, I'm gonna expose him. Watch. I'm gonna be the person to expose him. I'm gonna be the person that he going there. He not gonna knock out. He not gonna hurt. He got to go 12 rounds with somebody, and somebody gonna be beating him. He ain't gonna like that shit. That shit gonna.
See SHAKUR closing in on Jamel Herring. The blood excited him. He sees weakness in his opponent.
What y'all talking about?
Oshino found out the hard way.
No, not Oshino.
Oshino found out the hard way. He found.
Oshino found out the hard way.
You know who we talking about.
I'm not gonna say Yoshino because there's better fighters than Yoshino out there, right? So any fighter, I'm saying this for any fighter, like any fighter in the world, you name them. They're not walking through anything that I'm just throwing. I don't care who you is, and if you is, you getting picked apart.
Right.
You getting picked apart. You walking to punches.
Hey, Just Do, you know he was talking about Tank Davis. He was trying to bait you in to say his name. You know, that was the time when boxers wasn't saying Tank's name. Like the Rise podcast don't say Tank name no more. You know, they told Keyshawn Davis, man, don't say Tank name. He might give you a fight. You just stop saying his name, man. Y'all clout chasing, man. I don't believe in clout chasing. I believe a boxer only clout chases if you send him something and he refuses, like Schofield. That is the true definition of a clout chaser in boxing. Floyd Schofield Jr. and you can probably add on Brian Norman Jr. because you had 1.7 million chances or reasons to fight Boots. And only Latinos and Europeans fight Boots. Same as SHAKUR. People had chances to shut my fat mouth and they refused to do it. So until SHAKUR fights Tank Davis, which is the only fight there is to see, Stop trying to convince me that he should fight this guy and that guy and the same for Tank. Please. Hey, sometimes I cry. And I'm a grown man and I did crazy shit. But Shakur, I feel you on crying.
Because you know you don't ever want to feel that again.
Yeah, I hate that shit. That was like the worst feeling. Like, yo, truthfully, no cap. I'm gonna explain the feeling. Cause people tell he crying. That day was like a family member died. Like you went to a funeral or some shit. And like your closest member of your family died that day.
Yeah.
That's how that shit felt. Like that entire fucking day, I couldn't believe like, what the fuck just happened? A lot of people were celebrating though. They celebrating the fact that I won an Olympic gold medal. I mean Olympic silver medal.
Yeah.
But I didn't win it. I lost.
Yeah.
Because I didn't win a gold medal. So to me, I just don't never look at second as first. I cried because it was my passion. It was my dream. My dream was to become the next Olympic gold medalist. And I put everything into that dream. From fucking 5 years old, you train to be the fucking Olympic gold medalist. And then you finally get to that one moment in your career. And the day happens. You get to the finals, everything goes smoothly, and you get in a fight and you fell. And that's what happened with me. I fell at the highest level of my passion. And truthfully, you know, I'm glad that I did that. I'm glad that all of that happened. I'm glad that I got to see it. And it lets me know, like, I really cared about that shit, so.
Yeah, and here you are today. Do you feel like having that type of a loss is the reason why you're still undisputed today?
Facts. That is definitely the reason why I am who I am today. And truthfully, like, I go back and look at other fighters in the Olympics, right? Because people try to pull up mine, right? They ain't never pull up Floyd's. One of the greatest of all time. He cried right after the Olympics and then went on to be, have the best boxing career of damn near all time. So then I see guys that go in there and they lose and they just happy to be here. And I was never no happy to be here as nigga. I was always the guy that competed to win. So yeah, I think to answer your question, I think that shit made me into who I am. I think if I would have won an Olympic gold medal, I probably would have an L in my career right now.
Hey, who handled this shit better, Floyd or
Floyd, it's a
Shakur?
tough decision from my vantage point. Let me get your comment on the scoring.
I feel I won the fight.
Now, when you look at Todorov, a three-time world champion, do you feel like he got
Floyd went on
some
and walked off. He
consideration
didn't
from the
want y'all to
judges?
see him cry. Well, he couldn't talk.
I understand how emotional you are right now.
But that's what I would have did. I would have walked off too, Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But Shakur could talk.
Shakur,
until you mentioned that silver
right
medal.
Now. What are you feeling?
It was over with.
I'm hurt. I felt like the Cuban won.
He
Much
trying.
respect now. I just don't like to lose. So I'm
Gotta
hurt.
respect him for that.
The first round didn't seem to go your way, but you really changed the momentum a little bit in that second round. That third was extremely close. Did you think you had done enough to win the fight?
Nah, I had to make it clear. I like all my fights to be
Just
clear
don't say
victories.
silver.
I felt he got his victory, and much respect to him.
Silver is the key
You come
word.
in here, I know you wanted that gold medal. I know it's emotional, but you walk away with a silver medal, which is an incredible accomplishment. Can you take any pride in that?
No. I don't like to lose. Second.
Yeah, you should have walked off like Floyd, bro.
I know you're hurting, Shakur. I appreciate you
That's
stopping by.
why
Great job.
you giving people ammunition to shoot at you. But you did better than Floyd as far as talking and holding a conversation with the media. But once them tears started flowing, you didn't care who saw them, and Floyd did. So, you know, get your emotions in check, man. We cry every day, man, because we are human. But hey, man, can't win them all. But I think you'll beat everybody at 135 and 140. Yeah, man, don't let them see you cry, man. Fuck that, man. You know, make them cry. And we'll see you in the ring, man. You know, Cepeda, I feel like, is a tune-up. Prove me wrong, Cepeda. Yeah, I made a video probably like a year ago about why Shakur would never lose. And that was part of the video where he was crying. And he made a vow that day to never lose after that, man. And he didn't even lose. I mean, he felt like he got robbed. So hit that like button for me.
I'm about to lose my soul. This is gonna be another wrong turn.